Hi everyone, welcome back to Why Did the Nations Rage and another car mechanic simulator video. I'm considering starting a series actually on this particular profile. I've made one previous video on this profile a week ago, and I think I want to kind of bring it into the mix of what I'm doing on my channel. So I'm going to try an attempt to start a new series of Let's Play Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 in the career mode. So I do have other videos of this game where I'm playing in, I call them one-offs. I'm playing in sandbox mode. I'm doing full restorations on cars, but I think this here is also another good thing that I can try to do, because this is an actual career, and I know I'm not technically starting from the ground up. I've been playing on this profile for quite some time. I'm at level 18 and my XP is, well, you see it up there in the green where it says XP. So I'm not starting from the very beginning, but I am still at a somewhat lower level. I'll come over here real quick and show you my skills and what I do have at level 18 here. So really, you know, I still have another halfway to go. Really, I still have to get all this other stuff, plus the stuff that I don't have that's on this side. So anyway, we're gonna come over here to the phone, check our messages. Oh, we got a lot of calls coming in. Let's see, what do we got? FMW Roadster needs some engine work. That one looks intriguing. Let's see, gearbox, trouble, brakes, suspension, body, gearbox, exhaust, suspension by itself. Alright, I think I'm going to go with this one. I've only got 10 seconds to choose it, so go ahead and take it. And then we'll come over here and look at the vehicle itself and what may be going on with the engine. Start out doing an onboard diagnostic reading. Ignition coils and ABS module. Alright, that tells me a lot. What about a compression test? Ooh, fried piston rings. Should have changed your oil. So we got a bad piston and connecting rod. We've got 2 piston rings that are shot. And this one's gonna be fun, you guys. It might take me a little while to get this one done too. Throttle body and the alternator. This one's probably not even going to start for me. We've got some other stuff that hasn't been discovered. All the filters. Wow. Cam gears. Water pump, belt tension. Oh man. We're going to have to completely tear this engine down. What did I get myself into? Oh well. You up for it? I'm up for it. Yeah, I don't even think this thing's gonna start up. Car is loud. And we have to repair everything with a minimal parts condition of 79%. So there's a lot of stuff we're gonna have to repair on this car. I'm gonna see if I can get it to start, chances are it's not going to start because of the alternator and the ignition coils. Yeah, car doesn't start, so let's go ahead and get it on the lift. You know the deal. And we'll just start tearing stuff down. Let me check and make sure I don't have anything useless in my inventory. Yeah, I can get rid of this stuff. Ooh, barn location. I'll explain what that barn location thing is for later on. But yeah, let's start to tear the engine down here. There's the bad throttle. Looks like the whole intake manifold is in really bad condition. The fuel rails, the head cover right there is bad. You have to drain the oil out of it. Fuel filter, ABS module. Did this car fall into a lake or something? Look how rusty this is. Yeah, I think there's one bad coil right there. I think that this FMW Roadster thing, I think basically what it is it's like a BMW. But when they made the game, they couldn't obviously get the permission from BMW to put BMW in their game. At least they haven't yet. So that's basically like a Z3 or a Z4 Roadster, I would think. And that's what that's supposed to be, and it's pretty typical. Please don't get offended that I just said that. Everything's just so, you know, crazy. It's like if it's not one thing, it's something else, and you know, part of the engine is good, but little bits and pieces of it are just in extremely bad shape. Alright, I'm having a little bit of trouble getting this timing stuff sorted out. There we go. Now we can take this belt off. Take the water pump and the alternator off. Idlers off. I'm trying to get this last timing cover to come off. There we go. Tensioner. Water pump. Yep. Alright, now when I'm done getting this side broken down, I'm going to take this cam off. Before I even start taking anything off, I mean, I know I'm going to have to take that camshaft out of it. That one's obviously bad. I'm going to try to keep from tearing this side of the engine down as much as possible. Because I don't want to take the whole thing apart if I don't have to. So I'm going to continuously check my notes on the car to see if I found all the missing links, all the missing parts that I'm going to have to replace. If I found mostly everything, then I'm going to try to avoid tearing down that other half of the engine. That one piece is the thermostat? How does that work? I'll take this head off. It doesn't look like it's in very good shape. One of these pistons on either side is bad. Remember, it said that one of the pistons in the connecting rods was bad, but those pistons on that side actually look good, which kind of bugs me a little bit because it's making me think I am going to have to tear down the other half of the engine. So yeah, I might have to do that overall, or after all. We'll drain the oil. Take that filter off there. If we got that one looks okay. Alright, I'm seeing stuff. I was about to say it looks like there's a bad bushing in that lower suspension arm, but looks okay. Alright. Oh yeah, I gotta move this thing. Man, take better care of your car. Jeez. Alright, I'll work on getting that cam out of there. I'm really excited to see what the next DLC is going to be for this game, if there is going to be a next DLC. I know that it's not 2018 anymore, but they did just come out with the Maserati DLC not long ago. So it's got me wondering what they're going to come out with next. I'm surprised they haven't made a Chevy DLC yet. It's kind of surprising to me. Before I take that off, I'm going to raise the car back up and I'm going to look at the bottom side of the engine from the side with the head that I've already taken off. There's the bad piston right there, so gotta figure out where that's go. Oh, that's a crankshaft cap. Never mind. We've got two bad rings. There's the bad piston, I'm pretty sure. It says we got two bad rings, so we're gonna have to find those rings. I'm gonna have to take this side of the engine. I'm gonna have to tear it down. Oh well. There it is. Right there. Found you. Okay. So we've got at least one more ring that we need to replace. Yeah, we gotta find that other ring. Or the other rings on one of the other pistons. Which means we're just gonna have to keep hunting it down until we find the right one. It seems like to me if you did an OBD test on a modern car, it would tell you which piston was bad. Like number 4, number 5, you know, which one is it? It usually tells you on those OBD scanners which cylinder's bad, which piston's bad. But to save time and to keep from having to lift this car up and down repeatedly, I'm just going to go ahead and take them all out until I find the right one. And like when I said it's pretty typical earlier, it really is because, you know, these fancy European cars, these German cars, they're awesome and they're a lot of fun. They're beautiful. The design is awesome. The engineering's awesome, but the reliability, not so much. And they're very expensive to maintain. I told my wife a few weeks ago whenever we were looking for a new car for me that cars are like food. The really good stuff that you want really bad are like sweets, because you want them really, really bad. They taste really good and they're a lot of fun, but they're not so great for your wallet. And the stuff that is really reliable are like, the things that are really reliable are like vegetables, because you don't really want them. They don't taste very good. But they're very reliable. They're nice cars. Like, say for instance you had a choice to buy a Mercedes AMG or a Toyota Corolla. Well, the Toyota Corolla is like green beans and the AMG is like cheesecake. That's the way I see it. Alright, it's time to do some shopping. I'm pretty sure that said everything had to be over 79%, so... we'll make our list here. Alright, that was a lot of stuff. A lot of money spent. And hey, if you can afford to maintain a car like this, have at it all day. But I know I sure can. And I'm surprised none of these spark plugs were bad. Well, actually, they probably replaced the spark plugs thinking that would fix the problem. That sounds like something I would do. If you're in denial about the condition of your engine, just change the spark plugs. You'll make yourself feel better until you break down. You got a rear main seal leak. Oil's oozing out onto the engine block, but just change your spark plugs. That'll make you feel better about it. Ooh, I didn't change that. Camshaft V6B. Okay. Guess I didn't get enough of those or something. I don't know. I don't know how I missed that, but I did. Well, it already looks better. You guys saw how rusty that first intake manifold was, didn't you? That was crazy. This gigantic thermostat right here. That's gonna drive me crazy. Watch, I'm gonna end up having to tear the whole engine down again just to find that one part. Starting to think this is one of those cars from the Northeast. I have an idea. Maybe it's the battery. Hopefully it's the battery. Or maybe... maybe it's the radiator? I don't know. It's not the battery. Dang it. Ah! Intercooler. Intercooler, there's not even I didn't even see a turbo on the, there's no turbo on the engine. It's got this throttle body, but I don't see a turbo on this engine. This one I'm gonna have to lift up to get access to, it says, I think. I read it wrong or something. There we go. Man, that really threw me off because there's no turbo connected to the exhaust or anything on that engine. It was pretty easy to find that though, so. Okay, we move on now. Finally. Pads. I've noticed that this game and its tendencies are pretty predictable for the most part as far as what it will throw at you, but every now and then it'll have a curveball that it throws at you, and it will really throw you off if you're not expecting it. But I kind of like that. And I just realized that I forgot to change the brake pads on the front passenger side. So I'm gonna do that, even if they're not under that 79% mark. I'm still gonna change the brake pads on the car because it's just the right thing to do. And they don't cost that much, so yeah, I'm gonna do that for sure. But I don't even know. They may actually need to be changed. I really don't know for sure. Oh, that caliper is toast. Yeah. Yeah, those brake pads aren't even in that bad of shape, but I'm gonna go ahead and replace them anyway. Because that's what you do in real life. And it's weird that, you know, those pads are so good and the ones on the other side were awful. So that kind of suggests some other kind of issue going on. There's an underlying issue for that, like the caliper, or maybe the brake line, or the servo, or something to do with the... For whatever reason, this side is braking a lot more than this side, and that has something to do with the pressure from the brake fluid, I'm sure. But we did change the servo, and that's probably what it was. Oh yeah, I gotta get the muffler back here. And I think that's it. I think that's everything. What is that? Rear muffler off. That's everything. Wow, 18 grand for that. Tax bonus. Got a lot for the task bonus. Spent 6 grand, but I mean, that's 3 times what I spent. I'm getting paid 3 times what I spent, so take it this guy's happy. Oh, I gotta put the battery in. And you know what? I'm glad that I didn't put the battery in, because I think we should go take this thing for a ride. You know, just to be courteous and make sure that everything checks out okay and that everything is safe for the customer. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let's go have some fun in this Roadster. Stop's good. After driving that Impala SS, everything feels slow. The one that I completely restored a few weeks ago. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. Made a pretty nice car in the end. It has over 800 horsepower on it, and it is a beast, an untamed wild beast. And trying to drive it with a keyboard is next to impossible, but it's fun. Anyway, that's that. Let's get paid for our work. Go ahead and finish the order there. We've got one happy customer. I didn't wreck his car. So that's always good. And we've got plenty of other orders on the waiting list here to choose from. But that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you enjoy watching these career type videos as opposed to the full restoration sandbox mode videos. Either way, I'm going to continue to make these videos and continue to progress in the game and gain skill points and spend them wisely on new talents and new abilities. Anyway, Jared here with Why Do the Nations Rage? So on and so forth. I'll see you next time. Later.
Why do